Well, one person who was nowhere to be seen in Wellington today was Todd Muller himself. The now former opposition leader is asking the public to respect his family's privacy following his brutal fall from grace. But while Mr Muller wasn't talking, his stunned constituents are. Our reporter Sarah Robson and visual journalist Simon Rogers headed to the Bay of Plenty to take the pulse of voters there.
In his first public outing as the newly minted National Party leader at the end of May, Todd Muller headed home to the Bay of Plenty. Getting back to his roots in Katikati, he visited the Apata Kiwi Fruit Packhouse, a company co-founded by his father and that Mr Muller himself had been the chief executive of until 2010. In Katikati today, locals had mixed reactions to his decision to quit as the leader of the opposition.
Yeah, quite shocked actually. Yeah, absolutely. But I guess too much stress, too much realising what he's got to take on. So not quite sure where that leaves Simon Bridges, but...
Well, I think it actually took a lot of courage for him to actually realise that he wasn't up to the job, and he's better to stand down earlier than later.
I think he probably shouldn't have got the job in the first place then if he didn't think he could do it.
I think it's quite a shame, really. I think it's very brave of him, and I think it's a good thing. He knows what he was doing. He's put himself and his health first. It's tricky for the National Party.
But it doesn't spell the end of his career in politics. Todd Muller will again stand in the Bay of Plenty electorate, a seat he's held since he first entered Parliament in 2014. It's a safe national seat. In the last two elections, Mr Muller has won it with a 60% share of the vote. But if Mr Muller isn't leading the National Party into September's election, who do locals in Katikati think will?
Simon Bridges may just be a surprise one.
Do you reckon Simon could make a comeback?
I think he could.
Bay of Plenty local too?
Yes.
Well, it could be Judith. I'm a big fan of Mark Mitchell. I lived in that area for a while and I think he's a wonderful man. I don't know if he's tough enough. He's just so lovely. But Judith, I think she could stand up and offer Jacinda some good opposition.
Had a little discussion at home this morning, but yeah, not really sure who would want to do it.
But how do people in Katikati rate National's chances come polling day on September the 19th?
I think Jacinda will be happy, put it that way.
It's a whole new ball game now, absolutely. So good luck to whoever does it.
I think it's terrible for National. But I believe Labour will get in. Either way, doesn't matter who's in Parliament. Who's running for National, Labour will have a second government.
Would National want to come in and clean up the mess that Jacinda's leaving with the economy? I'm not sure. Let Jacinda clean up her own backyard, actually. I think it's a chance for ACT to come in, get up there. Myself and quite a few of my friends, we're thinking the ACT way. Yes, first time. It would be a first time for me.
The National Party caucus will hold an emergency meeting in Wellington tonight to decide just who will take on the toughest job in politics, leader of the opposition, just weeks out from the election. Mo te hōtaka o te ahi, ko Sarah Robson, aho.